I'm Mai Rodriguez. We're now on flood watch and monitoring the effects of Typhoon Carina and the enhanced southwest monsoon in Metro Manila and other parts of the country. This is Newsfeed on Bilyonaryo News Channel. There is now an ongoing briefing from the NDRRMC at Camp Aguinaldo. President Marcos is leading government officials in the briefing. Let's listen in.
Dahil yung kanilang flood control ay na-damage po, tinamaan ng isang ship. So it exacerbated, tapos nakaroon pa kung ng tubig po mo. Pero on top po ang ating mga mayor dito, as we are talking right now, continuous po ang kanilang evacuation. At ang Tulyahan River ay medyo grabe na po. This is from Quezon City to Valenzuela. Next. Nagotas yan po. Continuing evacuation po nito si Mayor John Ray Chango. Next. San Juan. Next. And through si Mayor po. Nandito po ngayon ng San Juan. Next. Of course, ang Mandaluyong, bahala rin po sa amin. Next. Okay. So, meron din po sa Region 3, sa Bulacan po, 338 individuals or 87 families. Sa Palanga, 65 families or 220 individuals. Sa Maribeles, 31 families or 112 individuals. Pinapakuha ko po sa Kawayan, sa Angeles ay 32 families. Sa Aurora po, sa probinsya ng Aurora, kakuha lang po nito 1,830 families po, no? At 1,830 individuals for 80 families. Babasahin ko lang, Mr. President, sa Bataan po, ito ay sa Abukay, o total na lang sa Bataan, 111 families or 387 individuals. Ito ay sa Abukay, Baga, Balanga, Maribeles, Morong at Pila. Sa Bulacan naman, there are 89 families, no, or 345 individuals. Ang pinakamalaki yung affected ay ang Bulacan, ang Ubando at ang Bulinan as per our report. At sa Angeles City at Macabebe po, no, ito ay 16 families or 50 individuals. So ito po ay sa Region 3. So, because of what is happening, Mr. President, lalo na sa Metro Manila, ang rekomendasyon po namin.
We just heard Interior Secretary Ben-Hur Abalos briefing the President on the number of families evacuated so far, going up to the thousands, and we expect the number to rise during the day as there is no let-up in the rains so far. Meantime, no classes in all levels today and no work in government offices as Carina and the enhanced Habagat continue to dump intense to heavy rains across the country. Malacanang announced a suspension this morning as the rains have caused flooding in many parts of Metro Manila. Weather Bureau Pag-asa has also issued a red heavy rainfall warning in the National Capital Region, Rizal, and Batanes. The palace says it is up to private companies if they will suspend work as well. Right now, you're seeing live pictures of the Marikina River. It's currently under third alarm as of this morning. And like we said, government work and classes in all levels in the NCR has been suspended already due to the bad weather. President Marcos has ordered government agencies to provide immediate aid to those affected by the bad weather. The president convened his cabinet officials to assess the situation and ensure the necessary assistance is provided promptly and effectively. He says the government has already pre-positioned aid worth over 2 billion pesos, while around 4,500 personnel are on standby for potential search and rescue operations. And here's what we're seeing so far around Metro Manila main streets. like E. Rodriguez Avenue in Quezon City were not passable to vehicles. We hope to show you pictures of that gathered this morning. There you go. Also, Katipunan Avenue is severely flooded. We're going to show a picture taken about an hour ago sometime after 11 a.m. I believe this is right across the Ateneo de Manila University. Again, that is Katipunan Avenue as of 11 this morning. And this road in Caruhatan, Valenzuela was not spared, turning river-like. You can see still some people in the streets. Areas in central Luzon have also experienced massive flooding since yesterday. In Marilao, Bulacan, the Marilao crossing is flooded. Also, Sampalucan, Tabing Ilog, and the Poblacion area. In Nueva Vizcaya, the Sitio Bangwa Malico section of the Nueva Vizcaya Pangasinan Road is not passable due to landslides. Motorists have been advised to take the Maharlika Highway instead. Taiwan is bracing for Typhoon Gaemi, known here in the Philippines as Carina. Work has been suspended, financial markets were closed, and flights were canceled as heavy rains and strong winds are expected. Taiwan currently describes Gaemi as a medium-strength typhoon and forecast to hit the northeast coast tonight, then head towards China's Fujian province. Taiwan says it has put nearly 30,000 soldiers on standby for disaster relief and rescue operations. Okay, we will go back to the press briefing at the NDRRMC. Cabinet officials are briefing President Marcos. Let's listen in.
Of the damaged houses, a total of 175 houses were damaged, of which 15 are totally damaged and 160 are partially damaged. Again, these are for updating this, Mr. President, at 1 p.m. so we can have the picture by this afternoon. Mr. President, for the next slide, this is the cost of the DSWD humanitarian assistance provided with the different regions with our family food banks, family kits, hygiene kits, kitchen kits, and sleeping. For a total right now, we have a total of around 300,000 of this data will be available. So going forward, Mr. President, our relief operations in the areas identified affected by Southwest monsoon and the Typhoon Carina. Mr. President, the next slide will present our current standby funds and preposition relief stockpile in affected regions in the country and several hubs of the DSWD. Mr. President, currently we have a total of around more than 1 million fish and other food items and non-food items to the total standby funds plus standby funds of 2.6 billion pesos, Mr. President. And these are all in our disaster response center to include our regional offices and also to our last mile warehouses in the local government units, especially in the data areas, Mr. President. We have already prepositioned goods with our local government unit. It's a summary, Mr. President. Next slide, please. Standby funds around 969 million with a quantity of 1.5 million FFPs and a cost of 1.2 billion and also 1.2 billion for the non-food items, total to 3.4 billion pesos, Mr. President. For the information of the President, we have still available around 1.6 million FFPs through our framework agreement with the different suppliers that are ready to be drawn down anytime we need additional family food banks to augment the local government unit, Mr. President. I think that's the last slide, Mr. President. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. I was looking at the standby funds and preposition goods slide. We looked at the evacuees just as a rough guide on displaced population, both inside and outside. ang namin talaga is Region 3. When you see when you look at the absolute numbers, it's the Calabarzon that really has been the most affected. So yung distribution ng stockpile ninyo, i-adjust na ninyo. But nakikita na naman natin yung trend kung sa dumadaan. Where are the areas that are being hit hardest. So as much as possible, we are trying to start repositioning them as a response to the need. Para hindi tayo mahirapan. I'm hoping that the forecast is as being told that it will be away by the weekend, by Saturday. Wala na sa atin. Pwede na natin puntahan lahat. Everything is in the clear already. Yung mga roads na hindi possible. Ano yan, chance na yeah, but we should be able to fix that. Wala na major na tulay that's a blessing, at least in disguise. Okay, so I think the response is okay. We just have to keep it up. The SWD continue to support. We'll continue monitoring it. You work with the OCD. Together you can so that you can again focus your attention on those areas that we will have to service that are presently isolated. Importante yun kasi yung mga yan hindi na kumain na ng ilang araw. So as soon as possible, dapat nakalandi na yung ipapasok natin. Because we know that they are the priority and critical situation. Of course, those we are providing assistance to outside of the evacuation centers and both inside. Patuloy din natin gawin yun. Ang naman doon, sila mismo, the evacuees will be the ones who are always in a hurry to go home. So we just make sure that they have everything that they need. And again, yung sa dams, kasi talagang very bad ang experience natin kung sila sa ang daming okay, so we have to, all right, I think we let's follow our standard procedures, but I think now the only thing that we are not doing that we should do is know where the focus is. So when the focus will be person vigilantly, this will be maganda, matagal pa yan. So yung mga staff time nito, again, the isolated communities, the minute, dapat the minute na naipasok natin, pumasok na natin. I haven't seen any help for harvesting them. So as soon as we can go in, we can move in. And then the water can be goes downstream from the dams to make sure. I think i-identify nila yung communities yung mga matatama. Then, hindi natin mga LGU, hindi mangyayari. They make an assessment. Sila naman talagang first responder, they can make an assessment na saan natin and then there's no also respond because sila ang mahay, kahit na pumako na ng tubig, so we have to let's learn from the experience that we had for the cancer. There was some special coordination there. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Well, I'm just happy to know that there are only very few special instructions that I have to give because we have already standardized our SOP. And we'll just follow, let's just continue to follow the SOPs there. Kailangan natin naman po dito. So let's follow our standard procedures, but start to focus already on the critical areas. All right. Okay, thank you very much. And let me get to work.
They're presiding over a briefing at the NDRRMC with his cabinet officials assessing the damage so far and the effects of Typhoon Carina and the enhanced southwest monsoon across the NCR and many parts of the country. Earlier, Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos briefed the president on the number of evacuees or the number of families evacuated so far. And the DSWD says it has pre-positioned goods in areas that are expected to feel the worst impacts of Typhoon Carina and the enhanced habagat. Marching orders from the president. He ordered his officials to assess the situation and ensure the necessary assistance is provided promptly and effectively. He says the government has already pre-positioned aid worth over 2 billion pesos, while around 4,500 personnel are on standby for potential search and rescue operations. And an update on Typhoon Carina. The typhoon continues to intensify as it heads towards Taiwan. As of 10 a.m. today, the center of the typhoon was estimated at 345 kilometers north-northeast of Itbayat, Batanes. Storm signal number 2 is in effect over Batanes province. Signal number 1 is in effect over the Babuyan Islands, the northern portions of mainland Cagayan, and the northern portion of Ilocos Norte. Carina is moving north-northwest at 15 kilometers per hour with maximum sustained winds of 165 kph and gustiness of up to 205 kph. It is forecast to make landfall over the northern portion of Taiwan this evening or tomorrow early morning. But the southwest monsoon is enhanced by Carina. It will continue to bring moderate to intense rainfall over various localities in the western portion of Luzon today through Friday. In Marikina, the local government orders forced evacuations as the Marikina River reaches third alarm. Our reporter Hana T is monitoring the situation there and she joins us for an update. Hana, what's the latest?
Forced evacuations are now underway in the low-lying areas here in Marikina after the water level of the Marikina River surged to the third and highest alarm level of 18 meters 10 a.m. today. Over 1,700 individuals from 210 families have been evacuated to 72 rooms at Malanday Elementary School. Residents continue to evacuate their flooded homes in Barangay Tumana, an area notoriously prone to severe flooding in Marikina. The Marikina City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office has confirmed that approximately 50 evacuation centers are prepared to accommodate the displaced residents across the city.
All right, thank you, Hana, for that update in Marikina, and also floods already reported in many areas. Marilao, Bulacan, and Nueva Vizcaya already experiencing massive flooding since yesterday and this morning. Katipunan Avenue, E. Rodriguez Avenue in Quezon City, Karuhatan Road in Valenzuela, all not passable to vehicles as of latest monitoring. And those are the news this hour. I'm Mai Rodriguez. Stay tuned to Bilyonaryo News Channel for updates on the weather and the flood situation. Catch us on Free TV Channel 31 and Signal TV Channel 24. Good morning and stay safe, everyone.